Ooh. Good morning, Roll Gang, and welcome on in to an extraordinarily special Motivational Monday episode of
The
Weekday Wake and Bake.
Good
Good
morning.
job. Good morning, Rachel. How you doing this morning?
I have a coffee. I'm alive. Couldn't get any better.
Damn straight, my beautiful co-host got her coffee. We have awoke and about to roll up a nice smoke for us this morning. As per Stoner Law, I am really fucking excited for this specific Motivational Monday episode of the Weekday Wake and Bake because, honestly, life is very ambiguous, isn't it? It's kind of like we have to choose from an infinitely many options what we want to do with our day, every day. And also, like, every day we're kind of a slave to ourselves, so we actually don't get to do anything we really want to do. But we still have to somehow decide from the options available.
Yeah, it's kind of a lot of pressure.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. And that's why we do Motivational Monday. Because we know life is a bitch here on the Weekday Wake and Bake. But we want to be friends with this bitch.
It's a nice bitch.
Yeah, it's a nice bitch. And it's honestly not ever a bitch to sesh up with the Roll Gangsters tuning in all over the interwebs. I am so hyped to be joined by my co-host, Rachel, this morning. I am Processor Sky, and we go live every weekday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern, with another episode of the Weekday Wake and Bake. And every show is brought to you by, we have two named sponsors, and the first one I want to bring up today is this Rolling Spoon Cannabis Multi-Tool, helping us to roll a dime every time on all the episodes of the show. But a super special shout out to the other sponsor. Rachel, go the fuck off on Oaksterdam University.
Well, you just gave it away.
Shit.
The other sponsor of the show is the one and only Oaksterdam University.
Indeed.
As we mentioned before, it was the first ever cannabis college and
the Harvard of the cannabis industry.
The Harvard of the cannabis industry. You know, you can use promo code Rolling Spoon for 10% off your tuition. And there's one course in particular that I think is really beneficial.
Really
at least
special.
For me, I am currently taking courses at Oaksterdam University for bud tending. I know it's a little bit of a switch up from what the original plan was with dealing, but for the goals that Sam and I have for the future, we thought that it might be best for me to take my place in the budding industry, just like Sam says every day on the show. So yeah, I have started taking courses for bud tending. It's really interesting. I've learned a lot about the history of the plant and all of the laws and everything that has been put into place, and just a lot of stuff that's happened with cannabis so far. I haven't finished the course. I'm doing it all online and remote. It's really nice. You go at your own pace. Take quizzes at the end of every module.
And you use promo code Rolling Spoon.
Yeah,
10%.
I use promo code Rolling Spoon. It's really nice. It's really cool just to see that, you know, typing it in and seeing it. And
seeing it
made me
apply.
extremely proud of Samuel here and all his hard work that he's put into his brand and his business and his identity in the industry. Makes me really happy. So, yeah, that's some of the exciting news that we have. I am basically going to become a bud tender.
Let's fucking go,
what a
Roll
change of
Gang.
events. I know, but life has been pretty crazy for us. and weighing the pros and cons of a lot of different things. And
there's so many options out there, and honestly, like, that's the thing, is none of this is forever. I don't mean to toot my own horn. I love being a well-educated bud tender, but this is an end game for me. We're just trying to build our lives the way that we want to build it, and it's way easier said than done, but an amazing school that's been teaching people how to spread love via cannabis. WWnB University, and, my proud alma mater. But today's whole episode, I just kind of wanted to dive in and learn about Rachel's history of consumption, and maybe what her plans are to use this special plant as a tool to because, this energy is just raw and spectacular, and she just needs a solid platform, like, to go and spread that energy, You can't just go be like, blah, 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 out in public, and, you need a nice tool. You can sell something, you can do therapy, but you're specifically very energetic, and I'm really excited for everybody that's going to get the opportunity to come in and learn from you, because I would.
I'm definitely interested and excited to try the industry out. There's always, you're always worried about if something is really for you, or if you're just following in the footsteps of other people, and it's hard to.
Well, we all are.
Well, yeah, that's true.
And honestly, Rachel, I'm following in your footsteps too. You know what I mean? Like, you're one of my biggest role models here. Just a pure sign of perseverance and, grit. I think you're super gritty. Don't you? Pretty gritty.
You can do the dance better than me, but sure.
Oh no, not the gritty. Not the gritty. Gritty. You've got great grit.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I'm fucking super excited to dive into this episode. I'm gonna ask Rachel about her journey in. I honestly, we've been dating for a while. I really don't even know if I know the story of your first consumption. But major shout out to the Rolling Spoon Cannabis Multi-Tool and our proud alma mater, WWnB University.
Not mine yet. I haven't completed it.
You're like, what, halfway?
Yeah.
You did a whole bunch of legislation training. Like, you kind of got the gnarly shit out of the way first. The, laws and regulations.
Definitely made my brain hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was learning about it. I'm like, what is going on?
Because honestly, a lot of that was Cali law. And we're in Nevada, so, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. But, this module today, or coming up, about the cannabinoids and terpenes and stuff. Mm-hmm. Wow.
And about bud tending and personality that you should have, and conversation starters, and questions that you should be asking your customers.
I love that.
Yeah.
So you're going to start learning about your flow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great module. It's a whole entire, 9-part course on bud tending. If you guys are looking to claim your stake in this budding industry, because 5 years ago, cannabis was illegal in all but 3 states. And 5 years from now, cannabis will probably be legal countrywide. That this industry is absolutely booming. And what a better place to claim your stake in it than the first ever cannabis college, WWnB University. So without further ado, I'm going to lick and stick this. I've had it tucked for about 5 minutes. Lick and stick it.
30 seconds.
Yeah, 30 seconds. It's been a while. It's just been sitting nice and tucked. But now we have a perfect joint so that I can ask Rachel a couple of these questions that I've been wondering about.
Great.
So, without further ado, Rachel,
Okay.
I was really, really curious. When's the first time you consumed cannabis?
The first time I consumed cannabis was my sophomore year in college. I was over at one of my friend's apartments, and she just had a dab pen, not like any flower or anything.
A vape pen.
Yeah, so she had...
Do we have a lighter over there? I'm so sorry
I know, it's okay.
to interject, but I need fire really bad.
Yeah.
Woo!
There you go, you got the fire.
So who was it? It was whose apartment? Or do you not want to shout out any names? No.
Well, since it's in a state that's not necessarily legal, I would feel more comfortable not sharing. But I was at...
Shout out, no free shout outs to the homie Smoke and Reach Out.
Yeah, well, that was the very first time, and I hit the pen a couple of times, and it didn't really do anything to me at that point. And I was kind of confused. I remember hitting it, and I'm like, what am I doing wrong? And her boyfriend were like, make sure that you inhale it all the way into your lungs and everything. So I took a couple of rips from the pen, didn't really feel much, until the real time that I got high for the first time was with my roommate in my junior year of college.
Junior year? Really? That was like the first time you hit the stony vibes button.
Yeah, because she was smoking in the apartment and stuff, and I was like, I want to try. Let me try. I was like, I feel comfortable. I'm in a space that I feel comfortable. We didn't have anything going on for the rest of the day. And so... Let's see what all this about. So she uses flour. So she had flour. And we had this little, we called it a jeeb.
A jeeb. Yeah. A lot of people call it jeebs, jeebies. So do you know what jeeb... So a jeeb and a jeebie. You know what it stands for, right?
Gravity bomb.
Yeah, well done. Yes. Yeah, so you were the first time you got stoned, was out of a gravity bomb?
Mm-hmm.
That's
out of a
dope.
Gravity bomb in her room, and because how our apartment was, is there was a hallway to get to the back, and you could go one way to her room, one way to my room, and I had the door open and stuff, and I was sitting in my room, and I was like,
that smells funky.
I smell something, and I went into her room, and I was there, she's like, hey. I was like, all right, it's time. So that's when for the first official time, I got high from cannabis. And we tried watching, I think it was Alice in Wonderland. We were both super high.
Oh my god.
And it just didn't work out. And then we ended up turning it off and just sitting there. And then we were just talking and laughing the whole time. So
that's fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Your first
I was like,
Alice in Wonderland.
What is going on right now? She's like, I have no idea. So, yeah, me neither. So I think
we should turn it off, maybe.
So I think we should turn it off. Let's just sit and talk. I was like, I have so much I want to talk about. So
yeah, you got a little talky. I wonder what it was you guys were smoking on. You have no idea, right? Probably some fucking swag.
No, it was from a dispensary in Pennsylvania.
It was dispo weed. She had her med card. Or someone did.
Yeah.
Someone did. That's the flow. Out in the medical, good old Pennsylvania. You gotta know someone with the med card. I actually, Rachel and I basically grew up a good bit together. We dated in high school, for sure.
Yeah, we dated in high school.
But I consumed a lot.
He was smoking throughout our whole entire relationship, and I didn't even know for half of it.
Well, you knew, you just didn't know.
I didn't realize to the full extent.
Yeah.
How. Because he shows me videos from memories he has, and he was like, yeah, this is before we did this, or this is before I met this person, here's me taking my first step before I came over. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
I know. It's fucking crazy.
At least you handled yourself well with it. That's good.
Yeah. I did decent. And honestly, I'm super proud. I can't even tell you guys. When Rachel told me she smoked, we got in contact, probably like 14, 16 months ago now. Like
It was back in October of 2021.
21, yeah. And it's 23 now, shit. But like, she was like, yo, I have something to tell you. And I was like, no.
No, you found me on social media again. Didn't you find the TikToks I was making or something?
Oh, yeah.
At that time, I was like,
I had
really
always, you know.
kept tabs.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It was just that I reached out because, I mean, your energy, it was just like you evolved, you know? And that was, that was part of it.
Shy, you know, like super self-conscious and, you know, didn't really feel like I fit in type of vibe in high school to in college where my confidence really boosted. I had a really good circle of friends in college that helped me, and I just started doing things that I actually wanted to do, and my confidence grew, and he's like, hey
Now, what's happening?
Yeah.
So she goes, so I smoke weed now. And I exploded because, like, in high school when we were dating, oh my goodness, I felt like I was hiding. I was hiding really a lot.
You could have told me, but you
I really
decided
could have.
not to.
Mm-hmm.
I wish you would have.
But it was honestly super exciting to hear it. Like, I'm so glad it was a great experience. So you liked to use GBs back in your, like, originating consumption days.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we never smoked joints or blunts or anything. Yeah, literally never. It was just a lot of bongs and
Jeeps.
bad carts. And stuff.
And parts. Yeah.
And pipes, you know.
One-hitters.
Yeah. Stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Shout out
Nothing
joint
like
skis.
the crazy stuff that's here. I mean,
No.
there's so many different ways to consume here, and it definitely wasn't like that. But yeah.
Honestly, it's so true. So why is it? Like, so we're studying. I'm at Oaksterdam University alma mater. You're currently enrolled at Oaksterdam University. This is, you know, this is the pinnacle of cannabis education. You know, we are currently involved in the pinnacle of cannabis education. We're the ones that people go to ask. And the craziest shit is, we don't really know. You know? Neither one of us. Like, if you ask me, what does it mean to be stoned? I really, you know, I'm as deep as a cannabis professional as it gets. But it's still just as ambiguous as life itself. Like, what does it do? Like, how do I feel? What's your best explanation? Like, I've never consumed before, but I really am looking to claim a vibe. I'm claiming a vibe. What's the deal? What am I to expect?
Well, I think it matters quite a bit on your general level of anxiety. I feel like if you have a lot of anxiety the first time going into it, then it might not be as fun and euphoric of an experience as other people's.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you don't really have to worry about that, I'd say it's just like, it's a really warm feeling. You know? Like, you feel like warm and content, and like, I just think about things clearly, or I think about like a bunch of random things. Like, I'll see something that's on the table, and I'll try to come up with like its whole life to get to this. Like, even though it's a little glass jar on a glass table, I'm like, that was once made in a factory. I wonder who made it. Like, it just gets me thinking about stuff, and especially when like I'm outside or doing anything, it like makes it feel.
I actually like that though. Wait a minute. Like, you look at like the jar, and you like, cannabis is such a, like, it helps you focus so much that you're kind of like thinking about the manufacturing process and how it was like originally some sand if it was a glass jar, and then the people that turned it from sand to glass and from glass into a jar.
It's like the person who plucked the bud off the plant, like maybe that person's name was Matt. You know, like I just think like, I don't know.
Maybe that person's name was Matt.
Maybe. You never know. I just think about the weirdest stuff, and it makes me very like appreciative of life.
I agree with that completely. Like, honestly, all of those are super relatable. Like, you're 100% right. How it, like, makes you ponder.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just kind of helps you to, it's not like it slows you down, but time itself kind of slows down. And you can kind of break down information you wouldn't normally access.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that. I love that it's super relatable with the jar. Like, anyone who's smoked weed has gotten hyper fixated on something. And, you know, it's always great to come up with out of the box ideas or, like, really good solutions that may not have been so apparent before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that. So that's kind of why?
That's kind of why I started smoking.
Yeah, or like why you continue to.
I continued because I just felt like I was doing something for me and that I wanted. Good morning, roommate Zach.
Homie Zach,
What's up?
headed to work.
Not called in today.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, I'm chilling with y'all.
Fuck yeah. Yo, we got the homie Zach in the house. The boy Vin chilling. Yeah, we're hitting Rachel's episode of cannabis. We're hitting the
Love it.
Amsterdam ad read and yeah, just the general story of consumption. First consumption ritual and why we smoke and hella roll gangsters tuning in. The homie Zach in the house. We're gonna get Zach to do his episode just like this and talk about his first time smoking and stuff too.
That'll be a
I owe you
For
one.
sure.
Definitely.
For sure. But yo, so we were just talking about how cannabis helps you to focus on specific aspects of thoughts. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's go on into my last question before we get on into the quick rips here on today's Motivational Monday episode of the Wake and Bake. If you have one goal as becoming a bud tender, you know, what is the most important thing that you would like to achieve as you take this journey into a new industry?
One thing that I'd like to achieve for me and for the customers that I'm helping.
Like, for you, you know? Kinda, yeah.
For me, I would like to achieve, I'd say, confidence in my decision to consume and not let outside ideas or perceptions of me, you know, dictate what I do. I just hope that I realize how much it truly helps people, and it's not just like this bad rep type of thing that people...
I mean, that's gonna be quick.
Yeah, and I think it'll just be nice to be able to see how beneficial it is for all different types of people, not just, you know, 24-year-old girls that like to smoke and watch a movie with their boyfriend type of thing. Like, this is people who are...
In a lot worse shape than that.
Yeah, and how it's just actually physically beneficial for a bunch of people to help with it. Because, I mean, I don't have, like, the daily aches and pains that other people that
We're
consume
blessed.
cannabis for. Yeah, so it's just, it'll be nice to be able to see the impact it actually has on the community and being able to help people have a good experience, you know?
Yes.
I love to love people. I love to make sure people feel comfortable in an environment that they're in, and hopefully I'll be able to help them with that.
Well, I can just tell you, you're gonna be unbelievable at that. Like, people, like pot, you can attest to it. It's very much similar to a placebo.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it does a lot of what you think it's gonna do. And, you know, you have to kind of trust your bud tender. There is a very, it's a very genuine and important relationship. Because the customer is comfortable around their bud tender, they are going to really feel like they have the right product. And if they are really comfortable with the product, they're going to get the experience they want out of it. And honestly, it's very rare to have the energy that you encapsulate and spread. You're 100% right, how it's going to not only give you confidence in the plant, but confidence in yourself, confidence in people, and just a great platform, like you said, to spread love and help people find their comfort and their pain-free environment. Because shit, I mean, there's nothing I like as a bud tender more than one of my customers coming in sincere, desperate pain and getting their relief from plant medicine. Because opioids are out there. There are hard drugs out there. There are options.
You don't like the fact that they're in pain, but you like the fact that they can come into the dispensary.
Yeah.
You're like, I love when they come in pain, and I feel. Why would you want that? Yeah.
No, I didn't.
I get what you mean. You love to be able to help those who are in pain.
That part.
There
For
we go.
sure.
Let's clarify a little bit.
Hell yeah. But honestly, such a great, I really love your mission. I love your vision. You're really seeing it from a very clear point of view. But mostly, I'm excited for you. I'm excited for us. And I'm mostly, like, even more excited than I am for Rachel. I'm excited for the people that get to consume the herbs she gets them. Because, like, that is going to be some good herb. Do you know that chick that dealt this to me? Holy shit. You're going to instill confidence in people. Spread it lovingly. Here's an eighth of this fresh. And man, is that eighth going to hit just that much harder because you were dealing it to them.
Thank you.
I'm so excited to see the journey of Rachel into the industry. But before we drop on out of this episode, we're going to do Rachel's first ever classic version of the Quick Rips. 5 rapid fire questions, cannabis related or not.
Okay.
And we're just going to see how you answer and then chop off the show. It's been absolutely awesome having Rachel be a customary co-host, cannabis industry personnel style co-host, like all the other, I've had 44 episodes before this one where I ask about like the journey into the industry. 45. That's pretty fucking awesome.
45.
So we've got the 45th Quick Rips with the lovely Miss Rachel.
All right, bring it on.
Okay, question 1. Rachel's favorite consumption method. Dabs! Let's go. We've got a dab girl in the house. All right, Rachel's favorite terpene. Myrcene. Indica lover's dream right there. I absolutely love that. All right, Rachel's favorite Las Vegas casino resort.
That's hard.
Coming in hot.
I would probably say the Bellagio.
The Bellagio. It is beautiful in there. That fountain and the atrium.
It's really beautiful.
It
so
is.
I think we'd have to go with that.
I love it.
But I mean, all of them are great, so.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Question 4. Your favorite coffee shop.
Oh, easy, Dutch Bros.
Dutch Bros. Yo.
Love Dutch Bros so
Shout out
much.
Dutch.
The Dreamweaver Mocha half sweet.
Oh.
No works or anything on top. Ugh, it's just so good.
El Clásico.
But Yeah, I'll leave it short and sweet. Say
No,
Bros.
Dutch Bros is the spot, no doubt. Alright, last but certainly not least. You've got a nice Dutch Bros and some dabs. And you are going to have a nice roundtable discussion with anyone in human history, alive or dead. You're ripping dabs and drinking coffee with anybody in human history. Who would you want to pick their mind and have a sesh with? Will they dab with you? Will they not? Who knows?
Oh my god.
I know, it's a hard hitter. This
I
one's tough.
wasn't expecting that one.
Yep. You know who my answer was?
Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, I one of my greatest role models. I would love that sesh. Shout out the homie Jesus. I'm having that sesh one day.
I have no idea who I pick.
It's so tough. It's so tough.
I think I pick Lucille Ball.
Lucille Ball! I love Lucy, right?
Mhm.
You taught me
I
that,
grew up
yeah.
watching that show.
That's
I
a
think
great
she's
pick.
Been through a lot in the Hollywood, aspect of life, so I feel like she'd have a lot to
I
share.
love that pick.
I don't know. I just
She's
have always loved
philosophical.
her.
She's funny.
I've always loved her, so I guess I pick her.
That'd be a fun sesh. I would love to come and sesh with you guys. I don't even need a
She'd
dab.
be so much fun too.
Yeah.
She'd just be funny.
Yeah, funny, like smart, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be an awesome sesh. Is she alive? No. That was a long time ago. Yeah, but still. An absolute legend, Lucille Ball. And an absolute legend, my girl, Rachel. Yo,
Thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah, it kind of was like that. The regular co-host here on the Weekday Wake and Bake, but it really is a spectacularly special episode of the show. Very motivational on Motivational Monday, even though that wasn't what we're talking about, because life is about throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. You know, shamed be one who gets caught in the same locomotion.
Yeah, and I think it'll be really beneficial to help me on, this show even. Learning more about this. I'm like writing down facts and everything, and I'll share them with everybody.
It's the other way around though, Shug. My bad, but you've been doing this show for a year plus now. This baby came first. You're learning from the roll gangsters.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Alright. Love you, roll gangsters. This has been a beautiful episode. Rachel special. We're gonna be back tomorrow. Well, I'm probably gonna just do this one up with the Stream Review Tuesday tomorrow. We've got some absolute fuego, some Firestar in the smoke tomorrow. We've been selling the absolute fuck out of the Firestar at Medicine. It's been flying. We're on our second or third batch. Hella new flavors. Got some lemon essence in the smoke tomorrow to judge up on the RSRS. But major shout out, Mercedington, Sky Is, Petnato MS, everybody tuning in to this episode of the Weekday Wake and Bake. Super rowdy comment section. Mercedington, the chat champ of the show, per the usual. Lefkowitz J getting medicated with us. Absolutely love everybody tuning in on all of the streaming platforms. Yeah? How about it? Want to wrap it up and lick it, stick it?
Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the Weekday Wake and Bake. We are excited for what's to come and to share it all with you. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Perfection.
Oh.
Mwah, chef's kiss.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness, Vinny.